the United States, as this gender-motivated crime has now no longer been described through U.S. legislation, despite being an international issue. AboutShanquella, a 25-year-old scholar at Winston-Salem State University in North Carolina, died remaining October while staying in a luxurious condominium belongings inside the Mexican nation of Baja California. Prosecutors in Mexico are looking to extradite one in all AboutShanquella's pals as a suspect inside the case. And now any other lead inside the case would possibly have simply popped up. A brother to another suspect currently made assertion that were given investigators prepping the go exam. According to a Mexican prosecutor and showed through ABC News, the FBI has taken pretty a severe step inside the case of the currently deceased AboutShanquella Robinson, wherein an arrest warrant has been issued for the demise of Robinson, a Charlotte girl who turned into killed whilst on holiday in Mexico. It has been stated that global officers are seeking out a chum of Robinson's who's the direct competitive in step with Daniel de Los Angeles Rosania, a prosecutor for the nation of Baja California, who launched an legit assertion in November. However, the character desired through government has now no longer been named and the warrant has now no longer but been made public. But this is now no longer take a look. According to Daniel Rosania, this example is absolutely clarified. We actually have a courtroom docket order. There is an arrest warrant issued for the crime of femicide to the detriment of the sufferer and in opposition to an alleged perpetrator, a chum of her who's the direct aggressor. Actually, it wasn't a quarrel, however, as a substitute a right-of-way aggression. We are wearing out all of the pertinent techniques, which includes the Interpol alert and the request for extradition to the US of America. It's approximately Americans, the sufferer and the culprit. Tonight, government in Mexico issuing an arrest warrant inside the mysterious demise of 12 months antique American traveler AboutShanquella Robinson. Local officers have now no longer but named the character, however they are calling them a right-of-way aggressor in opposition to the pointy local, and feature initiated a request for extradition from the United transferring on. Whether or now no longer an arrest has been made has been the challenge of rumors. Nevertheless, nearby, federal and Mexican investigators who spoke with Channel 9's Joe Bruno have been not able to verify an arrest were made inside the case. Additionally, an professional on femicide in Mexico, Michael Lenery, stated while a girl is there, officers are often obligated to begin the inquiry as a femicide. The subsequent step is to decide if there have been any particular situations like home violence or if she turned into slain for motives associated with her gender. Nevertheless, on November 23, ABC News knowledgeable Robinson's mom that an arrest warrant were issued inside the case, in step with AboutShanquella's mom. I sense so good. That's an amazing feeling. That's what we had been ready for a person to subsequently be held responsible and arrested. I simply cannot look forward to justice to be served. That's right. We are so very happy that this heartbroken own circle of relatives will quickly get the closure that they so deserve and had been ready for. That being stated, while mainstream media ignores the demise or disappearance of black ladies, black social media often takes the lead in growing public awareness. And this is precisely what passed off right here as well. It could have been easy for AboutShanquella Robinson's demise to be overlooked. The narrative turned into limited to 3 nearby press portions for the primary weeks after the 12 months antique from North Carolina turned into declared deceased whilst on a set holiday to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. It's so regarded that her passing could obtain little to no interest from the mainstream media, just like the deaths of numerous different black ladies and ladies. But after a girl turned into visible being attacked on camera, phrase of her passing quick unfold online records after a journey with pals in Cabo remaining month. But her demise captured the hearts of groups past the Queen City. It manner loads to look Charlotte assisting her and her own circle of relatives. I even have a daughter. I even have nieces. That baby turned into among pals, and he or she ought to have been. Similarly, Robinson's incident story has now been protected through predominant countrywide information shops like CNN and the New York Times, demonstrating the power and capacity of black media platforms. Black human beings online have been writing pressure and selling testimonies of lacking and murdered black ladies and ladies inside the absence of mainstream media, from the homicide of Lauren Smith Fields remaining 12 months to Robinson pretty currently. It is likewise generally located that excessive prices of homicide, sexual assault, and intimate dating violence have an effect on black ladies and ladies. However, such instances are seldom treated urgently. Then again, Robinson's case is awesome for the extent of interest it attracted because of now no longer most effective her own circle of relatives is activism. However, additionally the black antique websites and social media debts that have been shared, the video and newly found out data bringing it to the eye of a bigger audience. Honestly, it'd be truthful to mention that black media shops have historically been important rare sets of data regarding violence in opposition to black human beings, mainly while mainstream media have neglected their testimonies because of Instagram, institutional bias, and racism. Examples of this encompass IDAB, Wells' investigations into lynchings with Inside the South, and the black press position in revealing the fact approximately the homicide of them a Hill. Social media has grown in recognition in current years, mainly over the past 10 years, as a way of acquiring and disseminating statistics approximately social and racial justice. It is wherein activists, teachers, and others have cautiously used hashtags and different messages to quick unfold data to the broader public, giving start to the hashtag Black Lives Matter in 2013 to in addition surprise and lift public awareness. Several components of Robinson's case additionally stood out. The case received extra interest because of the video and the conflicting variations of her demise. Many social media customers have expressed confusion over how a person ought to go along with those who appear like Robinson's pals, after which tragically skip away much less than 24 hours later in milder the situations which have been made public. And let's now no longer overlook that Robinson's mother and father have been knowledgeable of her demise through alcohol overdose through the pals who went together along with her once they again to the US. Their claims did now no longer rectangular up with the info on her demise certificate, which turned into made public online on November 16. Robinson's demise turned into attributed to severed spinal wire and neck injuries, in step with the post-mortem document, as there has been no connection with alcohol toxicity. The identical day, a video of a Bear girl being brutally attacked through any other girl went viral on Twitter. Robinson's mom has recounted the Bear girl is her daughter in several media publications. Wella, are you able to as a minimum combat again? A guy may be heard shouting with inside the heritage of the footage, which additionally then dispatched the net right into a frenzy. Mexican officers declared that they have been searching into Robinson's demise as femicide, the gender primarily based totally homicide of a girl, after the video turned into made public. The FBI then recounted its involvement with Inside the research on November 18. While concerning the passing of Robinson, a warrant for one character's arrest has been issued in Mexico. Without the distribution of the footage, media and crook regulation professionals warned the own circle of relatives of the deceased that Robinson's narrative would possibly be becoming misplaced in a sea of different breaking information throughout the nation. Additionally to the video, there's a relatability detail to Shanquella's brutal demise. A lot of human beings have long gone on ladies' journeys on institution holidays, wherein on this specific case, Robinson's demise turned into absolutely the end result of violence. That's a surprising flip of events. On the opposite hand, black social media, in step with Robinson's mom, is answerable for drawing interest to her daughter's situation, she advised NBC News. For ladies of color, mainly black ladies and ladies who are often neglected, such complete insurance is uncommon. According to a look at the information insurance of lacking white and black ladies and ladies in 11 U.S. newspapers over a 12 months length turned into tested through diverse look at teams. Black Twitter has been considerable in bringing interest to and posing issues approximately black ladies' deaths outdoor of Robinson's case in milder the biased awareness from information media and regulation enforcement.